Welcome back to Cooking Vegan with Johanny. Today we're gonna make some lentil soup. You know, it's very cold out. I know a lot of people are snowed in, and this is like the perfect soup to make around this time. Give me 1 second to get the chat up. All right, you guys. Okay, so we're just gonna chop all of these veggies. When it comes to kale, I already rinsed everything off. Let me throw this out. Everything is nice and rinsed. We'll just be cutting these. So for the kale, this is what I like to do. I'm using Lentil kale. And so I like to like bend it this way and remove the stem. Just like that. Keep doing that. And if you never use Lentil kale, make sure you like really look at the leaves and wash them really well, because sometimes there's like little eggs laying there. So make sure it's nice and clean when you use it. I'm gonna make this lentil soup, and then I'm gonna make a salad, because I'm still on my raw vegan diet. This is for my family I'm making the soup for. It's getting cold here in Florida as well. But this is my favorite soup. I've been making it for, I came up with this recipe the first year of going vegan. I've been vegan for 7 years. So I probably have this recipe for almost 6 years, or a little over 6 years. Yes, I've been making this a lot for a long time. And I love the soup. It's so flavorful. It's so hearty. It's kind of like stew, but it's kind of like a stew lentil. It's on the thicker side, but you can make it on the, you can make it where it's more soupy and not as thick. But I like it where it's like in between, where it's not too thick and not too loose. Someone said, love to see you in the kitchen. Thank you. Someone said, eating vegan is not cheap. Just depends, you know. I think all food is going up in price. You know, meat is pretty expensive too, so gotta think about it that way. Hey, Brandon. Is it Shanaise? Hey, girl, how are you? Thank you for the rose. You see, is that like a spider? Ah! It's a spider. See, I'm gonna wash these again. I was already planning to wash it again, and this is how I like to do it. But let me get that spider up. So I guess the spiders are the ones that be laying those eggs on the Lentil kale. So I'm gonna go ahead, cut it, fold it. Remove the stems and cut it this way. Once you get to this process again, after you rinsed it, rinse it again. I like to use one of these. I have a few of these. I have a bigger one that I use for my salads, but this is like for not gonna, if I'm only doing a little bit. So just add it all in there. Okay, I'm gonna add some water. I have a filter under my sink, you guys, so it's filtered water that I'm using. Basically, if you don't have one of these, this is how it's used. Okay. And you can get one of these at Walmart, Ross, probably even Marshall's probably have them. But you see, and if you don't trust it, you want to rinse it again, you just let the water out. Let the water out, put it back in there, put some new water, and then do it again till you feel like it's nice and clean. So I'm gonna do it one more time. And if you still don't trust it, you can add some baking soda too. Hey Jay, how are you? Okay, it should be good now, you guys. You see the water's nice and clear. Put that there. I'm gonna rinse this out since we seen a little spider before I start chopping other vegetables on there. All right, so we're gonna chop our celery. I washed these already and cut the pieces. Just, I'm using about like 4 to 5 stalks, celery stalks. Hey, Billy. Okay, so I'm use my pot. To my pot, I'm just gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. Like a good amount on there. I like to coat the whole bottom part. And then we're just gonna chop our vegetables and add it to here, okay? So we're gonna saute all our vegetables together. Okay, I have some carrots here. I rinsed them already. We're gonna cut these. Hello. What am I making? I'm making lentil soup. Lentil soup using black lentils. These are the lentils I'm gonna be using. These are super nutritious. I buy these at Whole Foods. You can also buy them on Amazon. They have black lentils too. You probably get a better price too on Amazon. Man, when I first came up with this recipe, I used to make this at least a couple, maybe once. I think when I first started making it, I loved it so much I was making it once a week. And then, cause I came up with this recipe the first year of becoming vegan. Cause I used to make lentil soup with red lentils, and I was trying different lentils. But I love the black ones because they hold their form. And what happens with the red ones, they split and they turn into mush. And you have to cook the lentil soup for an hour, a little over an hour. So it used to split the red lentils every single time. And I hated that. Even though the flavor was good, it was a hit and miss. Sometimes it wouldn't split and it wouldn't get mushy, and sometimes it would. So I was like, I have to find some good lentils that will hold this form and still be as delicious. And the black lentils are so much more flavorful. They hold their form and they're even more nutritious than the red ones. And then I've been making it ever since. Hey, Samantha. No, I won't cut my fingers. This is why I go like this. That's okay. So we're gonna add celery, carrots, onions, garlic. We're gonna add that kale. We're gonna add some potatoes, some cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna add some thyme, some bay leaves. It's all gonna give it that good flavor. Yeah, I'm making the salad after. So I'm gonna make the salad after the lentil soup. So while because the lentil soup gotta cook for an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes, depending. Once it gets to the end of it cooking, it's just how thick do I want it, or do I want it looser? So sometimes it takes an hour and like 15 minutes to make it. So once I put this on, I'll start on the salad that I'm gonna make. I did buy the pistachios. I bought the grapes. I bought the dragon fruit. So we'll see what we make. I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, we're gonna cut some of these potatoes. The soup I made the other day, if you was on my live, actually takes longer than this one because it has a lot more vegetables. Because in that other soup, I put ginger and put bell peppers in it. So this one doesn't have any bell peppers. Thank you. Somebody said it will be really good. Yeah, I have oranges already. But I'm not going to put it in the salad. We got 2 more potatoes to add. This was a wide potato. You know what? I think that's a good amount of potatoes. Yeah, I added 4 potatoes. So we'll put this one back. Okay. Now for my cherry tomatoes, I just sliced them in half, just so it can be easier to break down. I need to take them classes where they be just chopping so fast. What is it like with them Japanese knives? I want to buy some of those Japanese knives, but I've heard so many horror stories with people cutting themselves and, you know, because they're so sharp. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a Japanese cutting class and then and then buy those knives because, you know. We could add the kale. I think it might need a little bit more tomatoes. We'll see. Have you guys ever had lentil soup? And do you like lentils? You know, some people don't like legumes like that. But I love anything like beans. I love beans. I love lentils, garbanzo beans, all kind of beans really. I just don't do soybeans or like mug beans. I don't do any of those. I stay away from soy. What ingredients am I using? So I'm making a lentil soup. It's a black lentil soup. I've been making it for years. And I'm adding, for my veggies, I'm adding lentil kale, red onions. I'm going to be using garlic, carrots, celery, tomatoes, and potatoes. And then we're going to add 1 lime. We're going to add a little bit of tomato paste. I used to add tomato powder, but I ran out of it. I actually need to order some. The only place I can find tomato powder is on Amazon. So I have to order some of those. So if you don't have tomato powder, you can use tomato paste and it'll be fine. It's gonna still give it that nice flavor. Have I tried chickpeas in the air fryer? Seasoned. No, I haven't. I need to try that. I love chickpeas. Do you do like the canned ones? Do the canned ones, pat them dry, season it, and then put it in the air fryer? Or do you use like fresh, dried chickpeas? I'm gonna add a little bit more tomatoes in here. But I'm gonna squeeze this lime in here. That was a juicy lime right there. I squeezed the life out of it. This is a good way for you to your knuckles get stronger. Like they start like coming out when you're juicing it like this. I have a citrus juicer thing over there. It's a press, but I'm not gonna use it for 1 lime, so I'm using my hands. Okay. They have the dry chickpeas at Sprouts, Whole Foods. You go with the bean section, but they have dry beans too. That's where you would get it from. But I actually get my garbanzo beans. I get the 365 brand, the Whole Foods brand. Okay, we're gonna add some more tomatoes. Let me wash these up. I'm gonna put it in the same container so I can wash them. These are the ones I like to buy that they're in a vine. I like to add a lot of tomatoes, so we're gonna add all these tomatoes. There we go. What's your favorite soup? I like tomato soup, lentil soup, and then like a vegetable soup. What other kind of soup? Oh, like a garbanzo soup, or even have you tried pigeon peas? In Spanish, they're called guandules, and there's like a soup that is made also with guandules, which is these type of beans. Those are good too. You know what I want to try is like a squash soup. Or like a pumpkin soup. I just want to see if it tastes good. A sweet potato soup. Nice and hearty. You said you're gonna send your mom some of, so she can make it? I'm like, what's going on? Who's spamming the chat? No, I'm not eating this. This is for the kids. Yeah. They'll have this for a couple days. It's cold. It's getting cold here, so I want to make sure they like have, you know, their nutrients and stuff. So I'm making this for them. But I'm gonna make my salad after I make this soup. My oldest love lentil soup. When I'm coming back to New York, I don't know, maybe in the summertime, I'll probably go visit family and stuff. Not really sure. Okay, I think that's a good amount of tomatoes. That looks good. Okay, we're gonna add an onion. We're gonna add the whole onion in there. Usually I cut the garlic and onion first so it could be at the bottom, but it's gonna cook. It's all gonna cook, so it's fine. This is an easy way to like cut your onions, get them nice and perfectly diced. When I come back after my 90-day raw vegan, probably definitely gonna be making this soup, this lentil soup. I love it so much. Whew, it's gonna get to my eyes now. Glad I was at the end of it. Let me make sure, let me put these onions to the bottom because, ooh, they got my eyes irritated already. Okay, and cut the the garlic. Have you ever had lentil and sweet potato soup with curry? It's pretty good. I had something similar. I think I had something like that. I made it one time and I know it was with sweet potatoes, but I'm pretty sure I added lentils to it, but I'm not 100% sure because it was such a long time ago. But this soup right here, I already have my seasoning mixed. I seasoned all my seasonings in here. And I have adobo seasoning, black pepper, curry powder. I have a little bit of cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper, paprika, basil, and what else did I add? I just put all my seasonings there, mixed it. If you want the full recipe, it's on my page. I've made lentil soup so many times on my page, so check it out if you're interested. I'm terrible at cutting garlic, you guys. Like getting the skin off. It takes me a little minute. I think people do it so fast. I wish I can, but this is the way I do it. Whew, them onions is like getting to me a little bit. It smells so good already, so fragrant. Yeah, I've seen people like smash it with a knife and all that. I've tried that before. I don't know. I'll try it again when I'm not on here. And you guys watching me like, what the heck is she doing? So this is the way I do it. It peels easier. Isn't that like this? Man. So you gotta flatten it, huh? Let me see. Okay, okay. I did one. Okay, let's see. I did one. One came off easy. Okay, it is coming out easier. It's still some work, but it's easier. Okay, okay. Yes, fresh garlic is the only way. That's all I like to use fresh ingredients every single time. Even though it takes me an hour to cut these, the garlic. Okay. Let's see if we can smash all these. Okay. Gotta put in that work. Yeah, I did it. I did it. Okay, these need to flatten a little bit. Oh, that smashed the heck out of this one. Okay, one more. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me get a napkin. I'm making lentil soup. Lentil soup. I got some cut up potatoes, kale, tomatoes, onions, celery, carrots. So I put celery, carrots, tomatoes, onions, so lentil, kale, adding garlic. We're gonna add some bay leaves. I love the smell of garlic. I actually gotta buy more garlic. I used the last of it. We're using a lot of garlic. Do one more chop. Boom. You gotta add that much garlic in it. It's gonna give it all that good old flavor. We're gonna add some fresh thyme. About like this much. We're gonna put fresh bay leaves. Not the dry ones, but the fresh ones you buy at the store. We're gonna add like about 4 of these, 4 large ones. And with my thyme, I don't like to add the stems. I just take all the little baby leaves. Sometimes it gets easy to do these, but there you go. Get the stem out. Sometimes going backwards, trying to get the leaves out, works better. Sometimes going forward, just depends. See? So that's how I do it. Just so you won't have like big sticks when you're eating it. It's more pleasant to eat. When I tell you it's so fragrant. Thank you. What am I cooking? Lentil soup. For the kiddos. I'm still on my raw vegan diet, but you know, I still gotta cook for them. And it's cold here in Florida. It's not snowing or anything like that, but it's cold, so you know. And every time they're not sick or anything, but anytime it's like the weather's like that or they're under the weather, this is like my favorite soup to make them because it's so nutritious. Yeah, my kids are vegan as well. Like my daughter, she eats a lot of raw veggies and stuff because she loves it. But she loves her cooked food too. So. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, so look, you see? And so that's what I do. I add thyme, but I remove the stems. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? We got all them good veggies there. So we're just gonna let it saute. I'm gonna let it saute before I add the vegetable broth and the seasonings and the lentils. I'm gonna add a little bit more avocado oil. Yeah, just let that saute. Let me put this in the fridge. I'm gonna try to use some watercress for my salad. I didn't get to use it yesterday, but I got some watercress. I got some romaine lettuce, and I'm just gonna take everything out while that's sauteing. I'm gonna rinse all this stuff out. Give me a second. Okay, so I got the grapes, I got the shredded carrots. I don't know what the salad is gonna, this is gonna be a whole, whole other salad. So we're gonna add that. I'm trying to think. I got a dragon fruit. So we got that. I got some avocado. I got the pistachios. I'm gonna get I got cucumber. And we have some tomatoes over there. And then onions, of course, right? Let's add some onions to that salad. I got these to eat on the side. These are passion fruit. So I don't think I'm gonna add it to the salad. So we got all of these other ingredients to make the salad. But let me wash all this up. I'm gonna let this cook down for a little bit. Once it cooks down, I'll bring it back over here. We'll add the seasoning. We'll add the vegetable broth and the lentils and the tomato paste once that sautés, okay? Put this over here. Someone says you have a nice kitchen. Thank you. You say you're a chef? You from Florida too? I'm not from here, but I live here. I've been living here for like 3 years, I think. Yeah, about 3 years. I'm gonna use these bowls to put like the stuff I cut. See how we make this salad. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my bigger one for my salad. This is to wash it. Some water in there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is let's start with the watercress. So I'm gonna show you what I do with the watercress. We're gonna wash it. With the watercress, I do not like all these stems on it. So I remove it. I like to remove it. You don't have to. If you're okay with the stems, you can eat it. But this is the way I do my salad. See, I just remove it off the stem. But I need to use this watercress because it was gonna go, I think it expired. Let me see when it expired. February 1st. So I definitely needed to use it. You could leave like a little bit of stems, but for me, I don't know. How do you eat your watercress? If you like watercress, if you ever had it. Do you like all these stems in your salad? You said it takes a lot of time. Well, I like things a certain way, so it takes time, you know. You know. I leave some of the stems. It's just most of it I remove. You get what I'm saying? Give me a second, you guys. Someone said that's right. You can't rush perfection. Yeah, I'm picky. I told you guys I'm a picky. I told you I remove when I make collard greens, I also remove the stems. I leave some of it, like the thinner pieces, but those big thick pieces, I'm cutting those off. The same thing with the Lentil kale, the same thing with this, the thyme. You know, other places you will just be taking out the sticks and stuff, but I like to really enjoy my food. And it's like, I love the flavor of thyme, but I don't like all those sticks on my food. But I use a lot of thyme. And this is the way I do it. So if it's like something that bothers you as well, just do this. Take the time to do it. It don't take much, you know. It might take you, what, 5 minutes to like, you know. Look how much better that looks. Look at this and look at these. Look at this big old stem. I'm not eating that. That's crazy. Now I will like make a broth with it. Like if I was to make like a broth, maybe put all of those stems because it's gonna give it a lot of flavor and do that. But not on a salad, honey. You said the herbs look tasty. Yeah, these are good. Watercress has 50 minerals that your body needs. Essential minerals. It's a superfood. Very nutritious. Like if you can eat watercress every day, do it. This is better than eating salad. So, but like I said, it takes time when you do this part. So that's why sometimes I don't show you me in the kitchen because I do a lot of prep. And I know you guys probably like, okay, when are you gonna get to like, when are you gonna cook this food? Because you're taking forever. But look, we got the lentils already going. You know? You want food to taste good, you gotta give it love, you know? You gotta cook with love. And one thing about me, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right every single time. It don't matter how tired I am and I'm like, oh, I really don't wanna cook today. It don't matter if I feel like that, I'm still gonna like, cause it's like, to me, it's like, if you're gonna do it right, you know? Don't mess up the food just because you don't feel like doing something. Cause once I'm in the kitchen, I'm ready to go, you know? I think it's like the initial, like getting up, like, I don't feel like cooking. But once you're in the kitchen, it's like, all right, we good now. You would eat my cooking? And then I don't like to use any like leaves that are like if you notice, a lot of my food looks very vibrant, and it's because I love to use the green parts of the vegetables. And you know, I don't like this right here, like it's like discolored. I don't like. I like it to be nice and green. I cut I cut all these white pieces, like the core of it. I cut this off. I don't use it. I use only the green areas. So that's, like I said, I'm picky. You know, sometimes you go to a restaurant, you be like, did they just give me the core of the salad? Like, what the heck is this? You know? You said you just watched some of my videos? Thank you. Okay, let me check on this. Okay, let me move this. Let me bring this here so you guys can see. So, I'm gonna add some vegetable broth. I'm gonna add a little bit more because we're gonna add our lentils too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use the rest of it. So 3 of these. 3 of the vegetable broth. And these are 32 ounces. Okay, I have my seasoning already nice and mixed. Okay, so listen, it needs that much seasoning. I know it looked like a lot, but trust me, I have my recipe already written down, so it's like I put the same exact amount of seasonings every single time. Okay. We're gonna add 1 whole bag, which is 16 ounces of black lentils. I like to add it just like that. Now me, I like to add a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I'll say about maybe like 2 more ounces of it. This wasn't a whole one. It wasn't a whole one. Okay, then we're gonna add a little bit of tomato paste, and that's it. We're gonna let it cook for an hour. We'll check it after an hour. I stir in between, after, you know, in 30 minutes, like in between the time, I stir it. Yeah, so I'm gonna add some tomato paste. And that's it. I get this jar one at Sprouts. So about like 2 spoons, 2 small spoons of it. Mix it well, and then just let it cover. I put it on 4, and I just let it cook, guys. I use my timer for 60 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's continue with this salad. Your husband doesn't like your cooking. Why is that? Is it are you not generous? Are you not generous with the seasoning? Is that the issue? I think a lot of people have that issue, that it's just like, I think I'm not heavy-handed with seasoning. It comes out just right. Like my food does not come out salty whatsoever. But I use a good amount of seasonings. I think what helps, if you do make the food kind of salty, what helps is to make your own seasonings. Stop buying like mixed seasonings. Hey, Severe. Like, don't buy seasonings that are mixed together as much, as long as maybe the adobo, because it doesn't have as much salt. I'll show you. It has some sea salt, but it's actually not salty whatsoever. I have to use more salt when I use this. But all of my seasonings are like I got black pepper, turmeric. Everything is like separate. It's not mixed together. And I feel like that's when you don't really, because when it's mixed, you don't know how much salt is in it, and I feel like that's when it becomes too salty sometimes. Unless you know how to use it. But yeah. Ooh. Get that stem out of there. Okay, look, we got a little over half done here. Hold up, this piece. And we're gonna wash this, okay? Even though it says it's pre-washed, I don't believe that. Wash your vegetables. Even if you're not gonna use the baking soda and you feel like, oh, that's too much, I don't wanna do all that, then at least just rinse it with some water, okay? They're not washing it the way you would like it to be. So don't trust it. I can't wait, Severe. Severe said order takeout and then put your spin on it. Yes, silly. It's just why watercress got so much stems. It's like, it's good because it has minerals in it. And it's like if you make a tea out of it, I've never tried a tea, but I'm pretty sure you can make a really good tea with this, like just to, or even like to use it to like breathe it in and not necessarily drink it. Because watercress is like strong. But I'm okay with just the leaves, honey. I don't want this. I don't want all this stems. I feel like these pieces are good. I'm going to show you all the stems when it's done. I'll show you all the stems. Oh, you know what you could do with the stems too? You can juice it. If you're like, if you be juicing all the time, because I like to juice watercress. But like if I'm gonna use the leaves for the salad, I can use the stems for the juicing. That way you don't waste food. I hate wasting food. I just drop a stem. That is funny. Somebody said, I like how you taking your time. Instead of time like T-I-M-E, they put thyme like T-H-Y-M-E. That's funny. You get it, you get it. Okay, okay. We're almost done here. Okay, this is probably gonna be the most craziest part right here, because like I said, it has so many stems in it. Watercress literally smells like, there's like a cough, like it's not a cough syrup, it's like it's a syrup that you can make that is concentrated, and it helps with like whenever you're like sick or have like sinus issues and things like that, right? And one of the ingredients is watercress. I have to show you guys how I make it. I haven't made it in a while. But look at all these stems. Look at this. I would have ate that in my salad. So I'm not juicing any, like, I'm not juicing in the next 2 days, so I'm just gonna throw these out. It's okay. I'll just buy some more. Even though I don't like to waste. But it said it was gonna expire February 1st, and I'm just gonna throw it out. Buy watercress. Okay. So look how much better that looks. There's still a little bit of stems in there, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna put it in here so we can wash it with the salad. cut the salad next. I have some romaine lettuce. Okay, let me put that to the side. I usually buy fresh romaine lettuce and not in a package like this, but they had the romaine looked at horrible, and they just had got these in, and I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna just cut those two. So you see this? I'm gonna cut that off. See, I know some people use some of that, but I'm good on that. I need my lettuce to be as green as possible, so this is how I like it. I'm gonna add that with the watercress. Okay, let me add some of that. I'm gonna add some water to this. This is the best thing right here. Look at this. To clean your veggies. Hey David, how are you? I'm gonna give it one more round just to give it that extra clean. If you haven't invested in one of those water filters for under your sink, I suggest you do, or use bottled water to clean your veggies and your fruits, because you know that water is toxic. So, but I have bought mine on Amazon. It's called Water Drop, and yeah, you just put it under your sink, and it's on my cold water side. So give me 1 second, you guys. My nose is like running a little bit. My nose is running a little bit because the watercress, the garlic, the ginger. I'm not the ginger, the garlic and the onions. And the seasonings. So like it's like all like opening me up. It smells so good. Okay. And there we have our clean salad. Okay, I'm gonna get a bowl to put it in. This bowl right here has a whole ton of stuff. I'm gonna use it though. Okay, we're gonna use this. Let me rinse it out. Well, rinse it off. I said rinse it out. Rinse it off. Okay. I'm gonna add our lettuce and our watercress. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. It looks so good already. I haven't even put half of the ingredients yet. So I'm gonna mix the watercress with the romaine. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna move these out the way so you guys be able to see. Okay. I'm gonna cut my cucumber. I'm gonna wash it first. Another thing I like to use when I wash like the skin, I like to use this. Ooh, there's a hair on it. I have one that's specifically to wash my fruits and stuff. Okay, so I just go like this while I'm running it under water. I wonder if it has that wax. You'll see. Okay, no, I don't see the wax. So I guess they don't put wax in cucumber. So a nice little scrub will be fine with the cucumber. You know when you take that little wax off the apples and stuff? I never checked to see if cucumber actually had it, so that was my first time doing it. But I always scrub it with a brush. Don't make fun of me, this is the way I cut my cucumber. I cut it in fours and then I just chop it up. I leave the skin. I know some people take off the skin, but I believe the skin always have a high amount of nutrients, so I love to leave the skin in a lot of things that I eat. Oh wow, the lentil's been cooking for 20 minutes already. That's how you do a salad. You hear me? Yeah, apples have wax in them. They have like, if you take a knife and you like scrape it, you'll see all that white stuff come off of it. Okay, so far we got the watercress, the romaine lettuce, and cucumber. We're gonna do the onions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add some of these carrots. You can shred your own carrots, but I just buy them shredded. This is probably the only one that I don't do myself. So I like to just add a good amount of that in the salad. That should be good. We're gonna add, move this out the way. Ooh, I bought some jalapenos. Let me cut them jalapenos. Okay. If you haven't tried jalapenos in your salad, you gotta try it. Just got 3 of them. Give it a little rinse. Do I soak the lentils before? No. I just put them in just like that. The jalapeno, I remove the seeds completely. Yeah, that's how I cook. I'm really like, I just be like in the zone and just, I don't know, I just take my time in the kitchen, you know. I don't rush when I cook. This is me every time. Every time I cook. I don't miss no ingredients. If I miss an ingredient, I be mad at myself. I'm like, oh no, I forgot to put this one thing that I was like, I put everything else but that. That's how I get. So I rinsed them off so they have no seeds, so they won't be as hot. You could put them together like this and just cut them. Yeah, I'm making the salad because the watercress had a lot of stems And yeah, it just takes time. I like to wash my veggies really good. And see, add your jalapenos. I'm gonna add about half an onion. My house is probably like a whole produce section because it'd be so many veggies and fruit, herbs, everything. I get all of that stuff. That's where I mostly shop at, is in the veggie section. I mean, in the produce section. You guys tell me all the time you want to see me do it, so don't complain and be like, you take too long to make it. I'll be trying to save you guys from looking at me taking too long. And you'll be like, but we want to see. Okay, now you see. Now you see me doing it. And this is how long it takes me. I'm gonna add that onions. Y'all coming over to eat? If they're like big like this, I like to remove these from the salad. I don't know, I don't really like to eat the eye of it. I know, I'm picky. I'm picky, you guys. Okay, so we got that. And, okay, so I'm gonna keep, and then I got some tomatoes here. I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Now, I'm gonna keep the salad like this. I'm gonna make my own salad, and we're gonna add the grapes and all of that, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Let me stir this up, because it's been cooking for 30 minutes. Okay. I forgot to take my salad dressing out. Let me take it out right now. Let me throw this away. So you see, you guys, I make a lot of salad dressing. Like I make a whole lot of it. So I just let it sit out. It don't take that long to like. I have to show you guys. Maybe the next time I make the salad, I'm gonna make sure I don't make the salad dressing so you guys can see how I make it on live. Okay, so I have my bowl right here. We're just gonna go ahead and add some of this. Listen, I'll pick it up with our hands. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I want some more of them jalapenos. Okay. So we got that. Okay. The should be good. I'm gonna put the salad to the side. Now I got these grapes that I bought. I usually eat seeded grapes, but I bought these seedless grapes just for the salad. It's my first time trying it. We're gonna put it in here to wash. Let me rinse this off. Just gonna remove them from the stem. Because we probably eat these on the side too. The seeded grapes, I get them at Sprouts. This one is mushy. That's why I like to go through the grapes too and get the good grapes, you know. This one, ooh, this one right here is mushy. Don't like mushy grapes. Yep. That's it. So only 2 mushy grapes out of that whole. Not bad. I did good picking these grapes out. Okay. We're gonna add some water. Now these, I'm gonna add a little bit of baking soda. Because grapes be so dirty. Okay. Let me add a little bit of baking soda to that. That should be good. Come on. There we go. Okay. You added one of these to your cart? I'm gonna add some more water, give it one more rinse. Cause they still kind of look like kind of white. Sometimes you gotta go with your hands and just like kind of clean them good. Okay. Let's see. I got a little OCD, you guys. It's okay. Just a little bit. I don't think I'm like too crazy, you know. It could be worse. Look at those grapes. Now they look really nice and clean. Look at that. These, make sure you don't leave them in like a corner or anything, because these, it's that like acrylic plastic that if it drops on the floor, it will break. So if you do buy one of these, be careful. I had one that broke, and it was because of that. I had it like in a corner, and then right when I was trying to catch it, boom, it fell. So, and then it cracked. And then, you know, you can't put water in it and try to spin it. Water's gonna come through the crack. So if you do buy one, be very careful about using it, you know. Let me rinse this off. Okay, we're gonna slice some of these grapes to add to the salad. If I can put it right here. Can you guys see the salad? Yeah, okay, you guys can see it. I'm just gonna cut them in half. Let me try one of these grapes. They're nice and sweet. It's yummy. Okay, let's just see how. Okay, that's looking nice and pretty. Them grapes are good. Maybe a few more grapes. Just add a little bit more. And then I'm gonna make like a little bowl too. Let me rinse this off. I'm gonna let you know if this salad is good or not. I have not had grapes. This one's kind of mushy. It's like a good mushy, but on a salad, I'd rather it be like harder. Okay, the rest of the grapes, I'm gonna add them here. I'm gonna eat those. I have some passion fruit that I bought too. This is for my fruit little bowl on the side. Let me move this out the side. Cut it in half. It's like a real thick skin. But it's so fragrant. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh my God. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, so we're gonna add to the salad, we're also gonna add some pistachios. Somebody suggested that yesterday. If you're in here, I'm adding the pistachios. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Add some pistachios. We ain't gonna be greedy with the pistachio now. We're gonna, you see, I got a big, huge bag. I wasn't playing no games. Okay, I think that's a good amount, right? Or should I add a little bit more? Just a little bit more. Okay. That should be good right there. Now, I'm gonna add some avocado because I love avocado. But should I really add this dragon fruit to the salad? Put it in the comments because I don't know about that one. Let me know. Let me know what you think. That lentil soup is A1. Okay. You said, nah, don't add the dragon fruit. I ran out of pomegranate. I had pomegranate yesterday, and I was thinking of adding it to this. The crunch would have been amazing with the thing. So don't add it. Don't add the dragon fruit. Just put it on the side with the other fruit. I could eat a side of fruit. So if y'all want to watch me eat this, I'm gonna eat it on live. So I'll just cut these in half and put it here. I guess I'll put it in there. We're gonna put the avocado in the salad. This is a nice ripe one. Hopefully it ain't brown inside. Come on. Ooh, perfecto. That's a perfect avocado right there. Nice and creamy. Yeah, I'm almost done now. This is it. This is it. I'm gonna add the avocado to the salad, and I thought I was gonna be able to show you guys the lentil soup, but it still got some time to cook because it's 20 minutes and then I add another 15 minutes. But I'll just show you real quick, like I'll lift it up so you guys can see how it's looking. If you haven't seen my lentil soup, but it's a bomb. So when you guys are wondering, hey Johanny, like why you always eating so late sometimes? Yeah, this prep work right here. I be trying to do it all, you guys. I be trying to go to the gym, trying to be, 24-hour mom. So it be a lot going on. So, and then I also cook every day. But we're gonna add this avocado. Make it look nice and pretty on top. Look at that. Would you eat this salad? You think you will eat this? Look at that. Look at that. So how long it took me? So how long I've been on live? Let me see the time. Oh shoot, it took me like an hour and a half. It took me a while, you guys. It's okay though. Let me get another napkin. So this bowl right here is kind of small, so I'm gonna do a bigger bowl. Sometimes you guys be like, oh, how you make your plate look so pretty. I just mess around, you know. Kind of just be not playing with my food, but just make it look pretty. Put the grapes in here. So you guys want to see me eat this? I will be on live. Look at that. So I'm gonna eat this fruit and the salad. All right. Look at that. Would you eat this? Would you eat this? Would you eat that? Now let me show you the soup, even though it's not done, just so you guys can like get a view of it. Somebody said I definitely would. Stop teasing me. Somebody said yes, I would. Okay. This the lentil soup is very hot. So let me bring it over here. Okay. I just want to show you guys how it looks, but I know it's not ready. But when I tell you, it's so fragrant. Look. It's gonna thicken up still. It's still gotta thicken up and cook more. It still needs to cook. It's still, I got the timer going, but it's still gonna need like about 30 minutes, 30 more minutes for it to fully cook. So yeah, I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna be going live out there where I always sit. And you guys are gonna be able to see. Let me clean my hands because that thing is like. You say you need a couple bowls of that lentil. Man, I go through so much paper towels, it's crazy. But yeah, if y'all want to see me eat this, join my live. It will be after this. So give me about, I'm gonna say like about 20 minutes and I'll be eating this, okay? So join me. Join me, okay? If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, okay? I do cooking in the kitchen. I do mukbangs. We do it all over here. Someone say your family's lucky to have you. Thank you. Oh, you said don't forget the side orange. I actually do have the side orange right here. Look, these are nice and juicy. Look how orange these are. Look how good these look. So I'm gonna wash these and I'm gonna add them. Probably eat 4. Look, Severe, they nice and orange. I know you would love these. They're nice and flavorful too. So I'll go ahead and add some of these in here. Look. Look at that. Look at that. I jam-packed this thing. There we go. It looks yummy. I'm ready to eat this. But yeah, like about 20 minutes and I'll come back on live, all right, you guys? Love you guys. Bye-bye. See you in a few.